Hello, I'd like to thank you all for coming and being here with us today. My name is Raul Castro. I'm a representative of the Hartford Police Department, and today I'm here to discuss with you the Hartford Police Department and their implementation of body cameras, the positives to it, and how it will affect the community, and how we need the community's help to do this, essentially. So today we'll cover that in this community brief. Now, this brief is going to cover the police, what their role is, body cameras, how they work, what their role is as well in policing, and how their use will benefit the community as a whole and the data that they can collect as well. Now, your attendance being here today is vital for the success of this program and for it to work and be pretty much everything it's meant to be. Now, we will cover questions at the end to clear up any questions, comments, concerns, any clarifications that you need, because we know can be confusing at times, so we want to make sure you have the most information possible, so when you start seeing these cameras implemented and being worn by the officers, you know very well what's going on and how they're being used to improve your community. Now, the role of the police overall is to protect and serve. But along with that, what does that really mean? What does that come down to? Now, it is to maintain public order, to enforce the laws and ordinances that are within your city, and to prevent and investigate criminal activities that are taking place within your community. Now, take that mission and transfer it into the city of Hartford. The city services a population of about 120,000 residents and covers 17 neighborhoods in 3 different areas or districts throughout the city: north, south, and west end. Now, with these cameras, or excuse me, before that, we're engaging the community for enhanced relations on top of all that, on top of servicing the population and the different neighborhoods. We're looking to enhance our relationships with the community. We're looking not just to be another phase. We're looking to be vital members, active members of the community as well. Now, what are body-worn cameras? These are cameras that are obviously mounted onto the uniforms of officers while they're conducting their duties. These are meant to enhance and enforce accountability in the officers within the department and serving your communities. Now, these record interactions between police, community, and anyone else that they come across while on duty. And all these videos, at the end of the day, when they're docked into their charging station, uploads them to a server where these videos can be pulled up upon later. Excuse me. It can be called upon later to be reviewed for any evidence or anything else that may be the case, or even to review an officer's conduct during a specific call. Now, the facts are that these cameras have been implemented in 1/3 of the departments across the United States, and they have reported great success for them. Many of the places using them, such as Seattle, New York City, Houston, have gone on to say that it greatly improves the interaction between police and the public, in the sense that communities have reported that they're seeing less use of force from officers, less complaints from officers, but at the same time, it not only helps with police accountability, but public accountability. You see, more people realize that they're being recorded as well too, so they'll be different in their way they conduct themselves. They'll be a bit more well behaved, and it can even de-escalate situations because now people know they are being recorded. In Florida, body-worn cameras have served even as a valuable training aid for cadets in the academy, officers in the police academy looking to go onto the streets, even retraining officers on how to use these cameras, because it provides real-world examples, real-world situations that they can draw upon to better prepare themselves for what they might see out on the roads. Now, of course, with this, all the communities that have used it, we have tested it, it varies greatly. There is no one-size-fits-all approach for how this program works. Every community is unique. The city of Hartford itself is unique in its own way. Now, of course, this doesn't guarantee success. What does guarantee success is the way the community implements it, the community input, in this process overall. Every community overall seeks the same thing at the end of the day, especially when implementing body cameras into its department. They seek improved safety from the police and the people, transparency in their investigations, and overall accountability in officer conduct. And not just officer conduct, but the public's conduct as well in their actions. So overall, you can say the common goal is safety here. And with that common goal, with the public's assistance, the community's assistance, and the police department's assistance, this program will be successful as it is implemented to better serve the city of Hartford. Now, there are a few misconceptions behind this program as well, such as people think that the cameras can be tampered with, they can be deleted, videos can be deleted, they can go missing, whatever the case may be. The truth is, the cameras cannot be tampered with. As I mentioned before, they are uploaded to a server every time they are docked. The video is recorded for the day, for the shift. They're uploaded, and they are uploaded to a protected server, meaning that you can only get in with a password, and only administrators and higher ranking members of the department can access these videos and even delete these videos. These videos on hand stay stored for approximately 90 days or even a year, depending on what the department guidelines are. Now, some will say this won't prevent excessive force. Now, it does reduce in the amount of excessive force used by officers, but at the end of the day, officers will use force when necessary, and that will not change. There are situations that will require an officer's use of force, but it will not completely eliminate it. And then the footage also captured can be used in investigations of misconduct for police, or even investigations of reported allegations against police. Now, the implementation for the state of Hartford will be conducted in a 3-step process, beginning with training 40 selected officers that will begin to roll out these programs, or these cameras. Once these officers are trained in it, the second step will be to equip these officers with the cameras and get them out on the streets, get them, integrating them into the department, into their duties, getting them familiar and getting the people in the public seeing the officers already using these cameras. And then within 5 months, we hope that the third step will be full integration into the department, which means every officer on patrol for all 3 shifts, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, will be equipped with these cameras and utilizing them to their fullest extent to better serve the community and to better have transparency and accountability in the department. Now, other states have rolled out the programs in less than a year, some in less than a couple months. Now, pilot programs can last anywhere from months to even years. Hartford Police Department aims to implement these cameras within 5 months, and if necessary, extend that to an additional 2 or 3 months, or however much needed, until these cameras are effectively being utilized. And with that come guidelines that will be followed when being implemented. We will follow State of Connecticut guidelines when implementing these cameras. The State of Connecticut, for the most part, allows the communities to cater to the cameras, to implement them in the way they see fit for their community. The only guidelines are for that the cameras, whenever being called upon for review of evidence, they must allow the officer to witness or to view the footage before being released to the public, and the footage must be released to the public within 96 hours of being requested. Now, to close out the presentation, it's like the city of Hartford has a vision to move forward with this program, and not only move forward with this program, but move forward in change, and progressing and enhancing the relationships between the community, the people, and the police, especially in a time such as now, where police are under such scrutiny, and even the public even begins to lose trust in the police. The City of Hartford Police Department seeks to, if anything, reinforce that trust and be as transparent as possible, and most importantly, hold their officers accountable when they are in the wrong. Again, as I mentioned, 1/3 of the police departments within the entire country have already reported major success rates while utilizing body cameras, and we hope to be a part of that success rate and only allow for that to grow. At this time, we'd like to open up the floor for any questions, concerns, and clarifications of anything at all that you may have any questions about. But again, thank you very much for being here. Your attendance and your assistance here will be very beneficial to the success of this program. Thank you.